Hello friends, this is Vinith. Welcome to my YouTube channel Techies Hub. So today's tutorial is all about how we can test Angular website. So for that we will be using the protractor. So what we have to do is like we have to get the package, that protractor package from the NuGet, and then we should have it for our framework. So I am using a unit framework for this demo. So let's get started. So I have two classes. One is for launching the browser and other is the test. So in the browser, what I am doing is I am invoking the browser based on the parameter, like whether it is Chrome or Firefox. And I have already added the protractor to my class. And I have declared the ngWebDriver as ngDriver. So this ngWebDriver is the driver that is coming from protractor. And after calling the browser, what I am doing is I am converting my iWebDriver into ngWebDriver. So this driver I have here is an iWebDriver. So in the line 50, I am just converting it to a ngWebDriver. And then I am returning the driver, which will be used in my test. So I have a website which is it's not fully Angular, but it has got some normal web element also. So you can see I am using ngBy.model, so that is a Angular element. And then I am using the Selenium by.id class also, or by class also, for by.id and by.xpath. So it's a combination of both Angular elements and non-Angular elements. So that's all we have to do actually if you want to convert that means existing driver to a web driver script, because it will work for both Angular and the normal elements. So I'm just running my script. So you have to see here, after giving 10 and 20, I will press enter. So you can see some dots are coming, and then you will get the value. So this is the synchronization happening, because the Angular is something like it will it's like the page will not load fully. Some of the elements will be taking little bit of more time. So that's why we initially it shows some dot, then the 30 gets displayed. So if I go to the output, so you can see this 30 is getting displayed here because I am using this protractor. But if you are using a WebDriver, actually a normal WebDriver, then what you will be getting is you will be getting a dot only, because it cannot wait for the synchronization to happen, and then because of that it will only get that dot. So in some cases, if you use this code, then also you might not get the value, because there may be cases that it takes long time to synchronize. So in that case, it will be always helpful to have this line of code. So actually, it's like it is telling the protractor to actually wait for the synchronization. How much time takes, it does not care. You have to wait for the synchronization. Once the synchronization is complete, then only you do the action. So if there are cases then the values are not displayed, then add this special case of line, then it will work perfectly for Angular websites. So that's pretty much all about the protractor with NUnit. So thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day. Bye.